Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. The first thing I want to do is say thank you for all the wonderful birthday wishes and everything, and to tell y'all you're the best. It's really great to have so many good friends, but I had a great day, and I got to make a mess of my front porch, so what could be better? But actually it's about 9:30 in the morning, and it's kind of overcast and a little bit muggy, but today's video is actually going to be about what we did yesterday. Yesterday it was really, really hot, and we did get a pretty good monsoon thundercloud come through, and it helped cool things off, and I'd been planting, so it was really nice to get the seeds, good and soaked in. But the boys have also been really, really busy, and actually what I want to do this morning before I get to work on today's projects is just run around a little bit and show you what we did get done yesterday. By the time it was all said and done and over, we were just a bit too tired and a bit too hungry to get the camera out, so that's what I'm going to do this morning. But if you hang on, we'll get to that footage. Okay, we're here in the shop, and the boys spent all day yesterday working on getting the sheeting up. And it was pretty stifling hot, but I think they did a great job. And see if I can't back up and not trip over anything here. Show you that entire end of the shop is all sheeted. And I think today they were going to work on the other end, but it's going to be a much cooler day today. It's pretty overcast. Let's step outside here real quick. If I can get the door open, it'll be smarter than the door. But you can see we got a lot of cloud cover today, and it's definitely going to be a lot cooler, be a lot easier to work in. But got the garden going out here. Needs a little bit of weeding, but on a happy note, I did get one rabbit caught and relocated to the other side of the creek, so I can go through and I'll get that weeded up and see what I need to replant. And while we're out here on the back porch, I'm going to take one quick long look down the garden and show you everybody's all green, and it's always so nice when that garden is completely full of green plants. I think it's so pretty. But we got a lot to go talk about, so hold on and I'll be right back. Okay, we're over here in the sweet corn garden. I'm going to show you that the sweet corn is starting to come up, and I'm going to give it a couple of days, and then I'll come back through and replant with the shorter day corn like Mark talked about. But there is a bit of weeds in there, but we're going to wait until the corn gets up a little bit, and then I'm going to come through and weed it one good time. I'll come down here and show you what I did. There's the footprint that Mark put in at the end of the corn, and there's the footprint that I put in. It's definitely smaller, but that little strip through there, I planted sunflowers kind of as a barrier between the gourds and stuff and the corn. And this entire end I planted in all the big gourds. Come down here and read all my signs. Okay, that entire patch right there are bushel gourds. I don't know if you can read it. But I also have this strip here is giant African bottle gourds. And I have giant martin gourds. Some banjo gourds. Some more of my favorite apple gourds. And I have small pear gourds. And actually I have 3 rows of those. I have cannonball gourds, nest egg gourds, and I had some extra seeds, and they had plenty of space to run over on this side of the garden, so I put in some more bushel gourds over here. But it's not going to take but about 10 days or so, and we should start seeing the gourds come popping through. And hopefully they'll do just as good as they did last year, and they can have this entire space out here to take over. Okay, I don't know if you can see the feet print there, but I did the same thing on this end of the garden. There's a whole stripe of sunflowers in here. And on this end of the garden, since I had so many of my beans chewed in the other one, we went ahead and put some more beans and stuff over here too. But that first row there is okra. And then we've got 2 more rows of rock door beans. 2 more rows of jade beans. And then I couldn't help myself. I had to put in a couple more rows of yellow squash. And then there's 2 more rows of zucchini. And down here, I don't know if you can read the little sign, but I put in acorn squash. So they can have all the area they need over here to climb out too. But kind of look down the whole garden. Now there's quite a bit needs weeded out here, and I'm not really worried about it. I have a few other projects, and then I'm going to come through. I'm going to weed the onions, and it'll only take 1 weeding to get those particular kinds of weeds out. So usually when the corn really starts coming up, I come down the tractor tires right here where he makes those strips. I come down through that with the weed whacker, and I shave it all to the ground, and then I go through each row and pull all of the individual weeds out from in between the plants. And I usually only have to do that 1 time. And this is going to be one of today's projects. I've got to get the tomato stakes all cleaned off. I've already done it once or twice, but you know how life gets in the way, and we're kind of a little behind on the tomatoes. But a lot of people here in Tennessee don't even plant tomatoes till June, and we have a really long growing season, so everything will be all right. I'm going to get these all cleaned off today, and hopefully tomorrow morning we can take a trip over to Myers, and we'll get all the tomato plants that we want, and we'll get this going. Okay, so that's all the footage that I have for today. It was a very, very busy day, and it was kind of sweltering, so you know, the bigger rain certainly helped. And it's pretty overcast today, so it'll be a little bit cooler to work today, so we're going to try to get, you know, a bunch more done. Anyway, one more time, thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. I really do appreciate y'all, and it was great. And I did hear a little bit of something about people not believing I'm 52. I am absolutely every day of it, and I have all of the pretty little silver hair in there to show it off, but going to be honest and tell you I earned every one of them. But anyway, thank you again. It really brightens my day to know that I have so many good friends out there. But anyway, gotta get this wrapped up. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when I'm doing something else fun or silly or anything. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, anything on your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, and I'm really glad that you chose to spend a few minutes of your day with me today. So, as always, love you, and we'll see you in the next one.